Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Barack Obama and Joe Biden's duo, Nuzlocke of Pokémon Sapphire. Somehow we ended up outside the Weather Institute since the last play session, and today we will be getting the Devon scope and catching some new Pokémon. What's up, Mr. President?
Hey, Barack. Taking on our epic rival, May I See.
Whoa, don't you mean bootylicious rival, Joey? You forgot to take your carbos again, didn't you little Vileplume numpty?
I guess something along the lines of that, Barack. I know I'd usually be screaming and moaning and using Bubble Beam right now, but it just doesn't feel right. I know the 83% unsubscribed viewers are watching, but considering it's just you and I in this call right now, it makes me a little uncomfortable, you know?
Well, let me do it for you then, Joe. Ooh, yeah! What comes after April? May. And then my Schlongo Bongo. Shamona! I'm about to hee this gal. No, MJ. The electro web is about to unload, following the discharge.
I don't know if it's just me, Barack, but I feel like something is missing this episode. Like a vital part of the president's play experience. I can't put my finger on it.
I haven't the slightest clue what you're talking about, Joe. This series is called President's Play Pokémon Sapphire. Presidents, plural, you and I. It doesn't say the Tragic Trio, the Sea Salt Trio, the Destiny Trio, the Wug Trio. Nothing like that. Stop questioning the series and let me cook.
Maybe I am just imagining things. You're making quick work of my pre-ordered wife here, Barack. I'm proud of you.
Pre-ordered wife? Now that's the type of creepy stuff I was waiting for, buddy old pal.
I strive to be the creep god, Barack.
Well, it's nice to see she still has that slow bro on her team from the second fight. I think it has Psycho Boost, but I'm not too certain. Which one of us even fought her on that route, Joe?
Maybe it was one of our special guests? I think John Wick blew her to smithereens back in episode 6, which sucks, because I really wish she would blow me to smithereens. Bummer.
Now we're talking. That's my bestie that I was waiting for. Lapper ass has got to get out of here, though, ASAP. No Rocky. Peak has signal beam, so maybe she can chip away at this bulky douche canoe.
What about a thunderbolt from day one, Barack? I would say that would kill.
Not a bad option, Joe, but just to be safe, I'll bring out our higher HP monster instead. With the increase in enemy trainer levels, I'm not even going to play risky from now on. I will try and focus my energy into every move I make. As Tupac once said, "Is that a gun? Oh, Christ, don't shoot me."
I don't really see the relevance of that quote, but still I see no changes. Can't a brother get a little peace?
It's war on the street and the war in the Middle East.
Hashtag it's time to nuke racism, am I right? Anyways, Barack, have you been doing much lately?
Well, actually, Joe, funny you say that. I've been watching these videos from alternate timelines of us playing through other Pokemon games. There's a Pokemon Emerald and Pokemon Yellow series. Those two are my faves at the moment. But there's this orange prick who features alongside us. I can't even remember his name. I just skipped forward 10 seconds until his chat-tot screech using voice is done speaking. Thank God he doesn't exist in our videos, right?
He sounds like a heavy metal sack of Shaka Zulu.
Leave my ancestors out of this, Joe. Also, it's about time we got a confusion with Signal Beam. Now smack yourself real good, you molasses bro.
Slow bro is low-key a threat on this file. We better stay sharp like a Kartana when this thing appears.
Couldn't agree more, oldster Joey. All she has left is the ace of her team, which, if memory serves me correct, is not that hard of an obstacle to overcome.
Linoon! Ah! He always loved Linoon!
Who always loved Linoon, Joe?
I'm not sure. That was just a natural reaction I got from watching the game right now. Very strange. I do apologize.
It's okay, Joe. Just don't go around spreading lies and pretending anybody likes this Mon. If you hail Lord Ziggy, that's fine. Just don't bring up his evolution. The Bible is against that, remember?
Don't blame my homeboy Just Sweet Crust for that. He didn't write the book. He just read whatever was in the motherfucking book.
I'm in the mood for some sugar-free black coffee on the beat all of a sudden. I should probably stop dissing this Linoon and its entire lineage, because she is crippling the MVP of the team as the turns go on with Sludge Bomb. A crispy, rain-boosted stab surf from Boo Boo should be more than enough to drain this rodent of her life.
I guess we have to be more thankful that we have each other, Barack. Two of the greatest Nuzlockers and Buzzcockers the world has ever seen. If we had a third person helping us with this run, they'd probably be as useful as an Archeops and let us down. I guess what I'm trying to say is, thank you, Barack, for being my partner in crime and partner in time. No Mario Brothers.
Oh, Joe Chuan, I'd love to be your Mario Brother partner in time. That game is a freaking masterpiece. That final boss theme slaps. Before I get sidetracked, go ahead and say goodbye to your waifu or side piece or your star piece or whatever this situationship is.
Although this girl sparks love in my heart, she ain't my main act trick. She's my side trick. Sayonara, maybe baby.
If you love them, let them go. That's why I always release my 31-6 IV competitive Pokemon after each generation officially ends. It's funny we bring up the Mario RPGs because recently those fans have been eating good. We have 2 remakes of arguably top 2 Mario RPGs of all time, The Thousand Year Door and Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo. You bet your bottom dollar I will have both of them on day one. No ho-oh.
Super Mario RPG? Now that is the only one just for me. Never got through Gino's maze, though.
At least you gave up once the music hit literal peak, Joe.
Gave up? I've been trying daily for over 27 years now, and I still can't follow this blue cursed-ass clown. Maybe they'll make it easier in the remake and give the player a sat-nav or Apple Maps.
Apple Maps? That would just make it harder, Joe. Keep up with the times.
Shut up, Barack, you manky mother lover. I hope you're having a good day, darn it.
Well, screw you too, Mr. Biden, you squishy, squawkabilly-built bestie. I wish there was some outside factor that allowed us to express our rage properly within these episodes, like some pudgy, great tusk-built moron. Anyways, I'm just surfing down south to pick up a few items before entering Fort Tree City.
Hey, yo, what the dog doing? He's level 41. Holy Palkia, that is hella high.
Don't worry, I'm just shape-shifting into this woof-woof to see what moves our own dog will learn once he reaches level 41. The body slam and high jump kick combination, would you believe, is decent coverage, since it can cover the rock and steel checks that would resist our normal type attacks. While false swipe isn't ideal, there are still plenty of Pokemon to catch on this adventure, so that would definitely come in handy for the next few episodes. Maybe I should swap Dog to the front of the party so he directly gains more EXP.
I wouldn't really worry about that, Barack. There's still a few trainers left on this route, and it's raining. His Fire Fist won't be doing much, and a surprise water gun could do some seriously irreparable damage out of nowhere. Like an RKO. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Just let that doggo chill in the back building up some experience for now. Day one or lap, or ask and cook instead.
Very insightful information, Joe. For some reason, this episode just feels stress and diabetes-free. So I feel like I can communicate with you from the soul, you know? Man to man, goated president to goated president, lover to lover. This is coming from my heart, not Sukuna's, just to let you know. No spoilers, but have you been keeping up with the Jujutsu Kaisen manga?
Speaking of, we've actually added a JJK and One Piece spoiler talk to the Discord, as well as a section to discuss any Pokemon-related adventures that members are currently going on. It's a lot of fun to see what everyone is up to or thinks of the latest chapters, so be sure to join using the link down below. We are also accepting mod applications for the server, since GP is an inadequate wishy-washy and doesn't even understand how a thread works. I'll all-out pummel his nutsack later to compensate. Anyways, to answer your question, I haven't been keeping up Barack, but hopefully Fraud Kuna will start biting back soon. It's go Jover for him.
Excuse me, you insolent sunkern? Care to repeat that to the king of curses and king of stealing elderly people's purses? Psych! I'm not even giving you the chance. While you were busy plugging the Discord, Day One had adapted to your Infinity Biden barrier. I then copy and pasted that knowledge onto my moveset while holding a Wikiberry, therefore restoring my cursed energy meter, allowing me to raw level 3 sand slash your ass into the grass frame 1. Omaiwa, Mo Shindaru.
How in ponytail piss did you manage to kill me in less than 0.01 seconds? None of it even made sense.
Still makes more sense than the latest chapter. All right, time to diffuse this Cura in black and take this shitty little Zekrom out of me.
Oh, thank God. And to think I was going to listen to that man and shove a gerbil in my ass through a tube. Anyways, I take it you called me here for a reason, you Cyrus preaching scoundrel.
I won't keep you long, Barbara. I'll make it snappy. I've watched how ass your gameplay has been over the past couple of episodes, and I have a proposal. I would like to make a binding vow with you. Here are my conditions. First, when I say the word in chain, we swap out for an entire battle and I take control of the gameplay. I will literally play as optimally as possible and solo the poor trainer I end up against. Second, you forget that we ever made this vow. How does that sound?
That sounds fine, but what's the catch?
Why does there have to be a catch? I just want a good old-fashioned Pokemon battle where I can rip the opponent to shreds. Ah ha ha ha. Okay, you're right. Here's my final rule. If we end up using this pack before the series ends, you must let a Pokemon die for free during the Elite Four.
But what if we don't need your switcheroo?
Well, then you play the E4 as normal.
I'm not sure if you can be trusted.
Then eat this critical pursuit. Goodbye, Day One.
Okay, fine. I accept.
Ha! I'll give you the flame body proc as an apology. Could you really not calculate that pursuit crit damage, Barak? You poor slowpoke head, I have a feeling you'll need my help sooner rather than later.
What just happened?
What just happened?
Joe, you're alive? How in the Sizzlipede did you survive?
I never go around without quick revive, Barak. As they say, if you want to get up, you need a little revive. It's insane how Sukuna one-shot me through my juggernog, though. That lucky punch bastard double-swiped me. How dare he? Did I miss anything while I was unconscious?
I don't think so, Joe. But I get the feeling that something terrible has been done in our time away. Let's try break away from whatever that craziness was and ask our comment question.
Sure thing, my closest companion. What have you got for us today?
Here's my question for the viewers and yourself, Joe. Who is your favorite looking shiny Pokemon? There are a lot of great answers to this question, so choose wisely.
Let me start. My pick is a bit unconventional. My favorite is Blacephalon. His regular design as it is looks pretty wacky and insane, but the shiny version turns his body blue, and he looks like a raving disco ball from the club. Brings me back to my younger days, to when they literally invented the disco ball. The lights are complemented much more on the blue body coloring than the white. Out of all shinies, I'm sure nobody was expecting a creepy self-imploding Bomberman to be my answer, but for some reason I just really dig it.
Brings me back to the days when a foxy lady called Blacephalon would blow me in the club. Forget Sloppenheimer, that was some literal bombhead. My answer has to be Milotic. It's a simple one, but goddamn is it effective. The golden scales complement the newly blue-shaded eyebrows magnificently. It is true beauty in Pokemon form. But the main reason I love it is because of how elusive it feels. First, you have to go through the trouble of finding a Feebas, which can take literal hours to do. Then spend another ungodly amount of days or even weeks fishing or breeding to try and obtain the shiny version. Then after jumping through more hoops to evolve it, you finally get to witness a phenomenal sight. It also helps that this gorgeous creature is competitively viable with it being a defensive wall.
Elusive? Feebas? A wall? Hold on, I'm starting to remember something. A rotund elephant mother plucker. Something Don. Don something. Don.
Don Fan! That's probably what you're thinking about Joey McSlowy. Anyways, I'm getting right back into sweeping these trainers with Day One. It feels good to be on top again. We also have an encounter on this route that we can't forget. It's never good news if Sukuna is popping up, so we need all the firepower we can get.
It's been a while since he's appeared in one of these episodes. I wonder when he's going to show his Wimpod ass again.
He literally fucking murdered you 5 minutes ago! How have you forgotten your own death within an episode, Joe?
Nah, bro. Ain't no way. I would have remembered taking him down to Browntown Barak. Besides that, I'm always forgetting my near deaths. I've literally been running from the Grim Reaper himself for how many millennia now?
Christ on a mock bike, Joe, you have more plot armor than Elaine's Charizard. Like seriously, how in the distortion world did Ash's Grey Ninja lose in that fight? That man is busted AF, but just because Ash wasn't allowed to win a Pokemon League yet, his poor team had to catch some fat L's.
I'm pretty sure I was catching some fat Z's during that fight.
You're always catching Z's, tiresome Joe. Back on track, it's been a whole episode since our last wild encounter, so let's make this a good one.
Sunny side up, just the way I like them.
I'm going to presume you mean the egg part, not the baby part. But before this gets weird, let me just say I love Togepi. It is God-tier Pokemon design. In the anime, that little guy was so dang adorable. Gen 1 stands are back on top where we belong. The fact that it's an egg Pokemon, which was foreshadowing the breeding mechanic for Gold and Silver, is also a 5,000 IQ play from Gamefreak. A bit weird to think the bottom half of the Togepi egg is the exact same one it was born in, but that's a bit nitpicky.
Although I usually want to drain all the blood from baby Pokemon, or just babies in general, should I say, Togepi is actually alright. Its final evolution Togetic is pretty cool, if not a little underpowered. I still like him though.
You know it evolves into Togekiss from Gen 4 onwards, Joe, right?
Wait, really? Hold on, let me open Microsoft Edge to Yahoo search what this thing looks like.
I'm pretty sure your brain operates on Bing, Joe, either that or Windows 95. That would explain why your IRL speed stat is so low.
I'm telling you, it's because I'm always carrying around this lagging tail between my legs. I saw that he has Synthesis, which is a great healing move. That means we can use him on our OP Sun team that definitely synergizes with each other. I can't wait to use this chubby little guy. What the hurt-ear hell was that?
Let's just ignore that for now, Joe.
Before Giratina scoops me up Afton style, what are you going to nickname this eggy-weggy Barack, my savior?
Well, of course, I'm going to pay my respects to the best season of the anime by nicknaming this cute little powerhouse Chucky.
Oh, for fallink's sake. Why is it always when I bring up FNAF, creepy shit starts to happen? I spook easily, Barack, but I have to ask, why Chucky?
Because in the show, Togepi says, Chucky, 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 Pre. On God, I implore you to go listen to him speak. I cannot unhear it.
I suppose Halloween is coming up next in terms of useless holidays, but that's not part of my faith, so leave me out of this, Barack.
What are you going on about, Joe? Even though you're Jewish, you still have to celebrate Halloween.
I'm not Jewish. I've told you, I'm shroomish. I pray to Lord Breloom 6 times a day. I pray he spores me beyond the afterlife and further beyond the boundaries of death. I wish to Jirachi that he choice ban my punches my kneecaps for all of my sins I perform in the morning. Then I pray 9 more times in the evening after doing some moderately evil sins. They're bad, but nothing compared to what I do every day at dawn. This is the salvation I aim for he alone is the honored one.
What the hell do you do to Dawn every day? You know what? Just shut up, Joe, before I murk you.
Oh, it's a baby version of our editor, GP.
Does he call himself a haunch crow because he thinks he's a pimp or a mafia boss? That's super de-duper cringe, I can't lie. Well, there's our first sand complimented ability, I suppose. Her stats are actually okay. They almost look like a normal Merc Rose. Fast with decent defenses. If she just had better moves, she would be a pretty reliable member. For now, I'll just take the EXP share and funnel it to Dog. We have a static catch up ahead, too. I just have to no-scope this invisible Rotom hacking little shit off the bridge first.
Just don't get a collateral with Steve-O. I want to see a Jackass 5 before I ascend to heaven, gosh darn it. A putrid little insect. Reminds me of an old friend. A small, insignificant little worm. Oh, who am I kidding? He wasn't small. I can't even remember his cheek-stuffed name.
Spoilers to the viewers, but this thing is getting caught in the first ball. Enough said. The pool of bug types to evolve into isn't particularly great in this generation, but at least it's a fast evolution. We should be able to witness it before the end of this episode.
What a cheerful and eventful day it has been. Why can't it be like this every week? What are you going to call this scraggly little skaboodle?
Well, Wormpole always reminds me of the Boss Empress Bullblacks from Pikmin. And this one happens to be a female, so I'll call her Bullblacks. Say, that reminds me, didn't you buy Dickman 4 or something a couple of weeks ago, Joe? I keep seeing trailers for it on the hub and it looks erotic. Have you beaten it yet?
I have not beaten off 4 men's dicks simultaneously yet, Barack. I'm slowly but surely getting there. I think Gordon Ramsay was the one who bought that game when he was featured a while ago. It sounds like something he would do /cook/play/enjoy.
I think you're right there, Joe Cephalon. I know you saw my sniping skills earlier with the Devon scope. Gordon is actually the one who taught me how to use it back in the Modern Warfare 2 days. I ain't talking about the shitty remakes, the OG Xbox 360 days before they fell off.
No shot. You're capping Barack. Are you for realsies?
Did you forget the orgs that wanted me on their teams for the circuits back in the day? I went beast mode with the intervention. Let me demonstrate again. Skippity bop, beep bop bop pow.
I can see why FaZe wanted you so badly on their Modern Warfare 2 team for MLG 2010. That'll teach that roly-poly Snorlax wannabe blocking the way looking ass. The voices, I keep hearing them.
Just release those damn kids from your basement and you won't have to listen to their cries, Joe. Or for God's sake, just feed them and I guarantee you they will stop.
While this voice sounds like a child's, and I can definitely imagine them begging for 100 happy meals, it's built different from the others. It's like he's been shut off, possibly exiled to ultraspace. What could we possibly do?
Well, you seem to get these dimensional screams whenever you bring up fat Pokemon in a negative light. That's one piece of the puzzle, but what you would do from there, I'm not quite sure.
Maybe to fill this dark void, we have to start throwing our love balls out into the open. If you've unzipped your pants, Barack, now is your chance to put those bad boys away.
Shit! What are you talking about? Ha ha ha, great plan, Joe. Let's start expressing our appreciation for whatever it is that we've lost. Hey, mysterious figure, I miss you like a focus blast.
I love you more than a heart scale holding love disc.
I'm attracted to you like a magneton.
Who has the ability cue charm?
You may just be the Needle King to my Needle Queen.
To keep things simple and clean, the future with you doesn't scare us at all. Nothing is like before.
Hey there. What's up, boys?
Donald, it was you the whole time. Oh, my God. It's all coming back to me now. I remember what it is I lost.
Oh, Joe, such a warm welcome back. You missed me?
Strong words, you choke artist. We had lost our deadweight team player. This episode was missing an oversized, garganacle-built shit-talker, a Draco Zolt-looking mistake. How could I forget you, Donald, you Dynamax disappointment?
Ha ha ha, screw you too, AZ. I hope you haven't been touching any ogre pawns while I've been gone. You Fallings feeler.
I'm starting to remember now too, guys. The series was missing the Doug trio. It looks like our destinies have brought us back together. I don't appreciate the overrepresentation of white people between the three of us, but whatever. That's not the point.
Nah, Donald's representing the Tangerines, Barack. He ain't white in my eyes. We don't accept him into the Cool Chucks clan.
Oh, sweet. Forgive me. Guess we repping all sorts of ethnicities here. Say, Donald, what did you get up to while you were gone?
Well, fellas, I went on a bit of a journey while I was away. Let me just say, it wasn't easy. First, I started to reflect on why I was playing like such law-punny cheeks, but I couldn't come to a definitive conclusion. So I pushed my body to its absolute limit. I 100%ed Poke Park Pikachu's adventure with just one hand. I beat Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia using my toes to draw the capture circles, and I grinded out the Battle Palace silver medal.
Whoa, 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 calm down. Someone get the medic. He's gone insane.
Joe's right, Donald. They force U.S. prisoners to play an hour of the Battle Palace whenever they cause further trouble in their cells. I've heard they even use that mode as a torture device in some countries.
Guys, trust me, I literally went through it. I even set the battle text to slow for extra pain.
Youch! You must be a shell of a man right now. And that's just for silver?
If I've learned anything, it's this. Seriously, fuck that facility. Don't worry, I'll get the gold symbol next season.
As awful as all that sounds, I'm glad to hear the Donald training arc has been a resounding success. What power-up did you end up getting?
All will be revealed in due time, Annihilate. Let's just celebrate the fact that I'm back in this biznitch. Be honest, how much did you guys miss me? Well, did I miss much while I was gone? Guys, it's been like 40 minutes. Can one of you freakachus answer me?
You didn't miss much.
Great communication, you Frostlass munchers. I'm sure glad to be back.
You're back for this immaculate evolution. Be grateful, you sleazy, cheesy slurpuff.
I don't know how to explain this phenomenon, but this Evo is making my body use Harden for some reason.
It looks like we will have to wait until next time to unlock this chick's potential. Say, Joe, I don't know about you, but all of a sudden I don't have the energy to continue. I'm going to sign off for today. Thanks for co-hosting the best episode to date. You're the greatest as always.
Oh, Barack, I couldn't have done it without your dazzling performance. I'll see you Tuesday for our next secret group orgy.
What the hell? I just got here. Thanks for watching whatever that was, folks. Next time, the Presidential Doug Trio will be back in action with another emotion-filled episode. I gotta go again, but thanks for watching.